What if I told you that the events of 2024 may have already been foretold? Nostradamus, the most mysterious prophet in history, left behind warnings that seem to echo through the centuries. His words, shrouded in cryptic poetry, have been linked to some of humanity's most defining moments: revolutions, wars, and even global crises. But among his many predictions, 10 stand out, 10 that could directly impact us this year. In his time, Nostradamus was more than just an astrologer. He was a keen observer of human behavior, the cycles of nature, and the movements of the cosmos. His prophecies were not random. They were carefully crafted messages for those willing to look deeper. And now, centuries later, his words seem more relevant than ever, pointing to events that align eerily with the challenges we face today. 2024, a year already marked by uncertainty, seems to hold a unique place in his writings. From economic upheaval to natural disasters, and even the rise of new powers, Nostradamus' predictions for this year are not just warnings, they are calls to action. Could his words offer us a glimpse of what's to come, or perhaps a chance to prepare for the unexpected? This is not just about history. Nostradamus didn't write for his time alone. He wrote for generations to come. His quatrains hold lessons, messages, and perhaps even clues to navigating turbulent times. And as we unravel his 10 most terrifying prophecies for 2024, you may find yourself questioning whether these events were inevitable or whether we have the power to change the course of destiny. So, are you ready to uncover the truth? To explore the mind of one of history's greatest visionaries and reflect on how his words might shape the world we live in today? Let's begin this journey into the unknown, because what you're about to discover may forever change how you see the year ahead. Nostradamus, born Michel de Nostradamus in 1503, was no ordinary figure. He was a physician, an astrologer, and above all, a visionary whose work has transcended centuries. Known for his cryptic quatrains, four-line poetic verses, he encoded messages about humanity's future in a way that has left scholars, skeptics, and believers debating his words for generations. But who was he really? And why do his writings continue to captivate us? Living in 16th century France, a time of turmoil marked by plagues, wars, and religious persecution, Nostradamus observed the patterns of human behavior and natural cycles. He combined his medical knowledge with a deep understanding of astrology and history, creating predictions that seemed both timeless and mysterious. His writings were not merely poetic musings, they were intricate riddles, layered with symbolism that still holds meaning today. What makes Nostradamus so unique is how his predictions have been linked to real-world events. From the Great Fire of London to the rise of Adolf Hitler and even the attacks of 9/11, his quatrains have been interpreted as glimpses into moments that shaped human history. Whether these interpretations are coincidence or the result of true prophetic vision, one thing is certain: his words continue to resonate. But Nostradamus' genius wasn't just his ability to predict the future, it was his understanding of the human condition. He knew that history repeats itself, that humanity is driven by cycles of ambition, conflict, and resilience. His prophecies were not just about events, they were reflections on the deeper forces that shape our world. And now, as we stand on the brink of 2024, his writings seem more urgent than ever. Before we dive into the 10 shocking prophecies for this year, it's essential to understand one thing. Nostradamus didn't write to inspire fear. He wrote to awaken us, to make us question the paths we take and the choices we make. His words are as much a challenge as they are a warning. Are we paying attention to the lessons he tried to leave behind? Now let's delve into the 10 most shocking prophecies Nostradamus made that could come true in 2024. Each of these quatrains carries warnings that feel hauntingly relevant to the challenges and uncertainties we face today. Prepare to be both intrigued and unsettled as we explore their potential meanings. 1. Global economic collapse. Nostradamus wrote, "The great powers will falter, and gold will lose its value." This quatrain has been interpreted as a warning about economic instability. With inflation rising, markets fluctuating, and whispers of recession growing louder, could 2024 see a financial collapse that reshapes the global economy? The loss of trust in traditional currencies and systems might align eerily with this prediction. 2. Unprecedented natural disasters. One of Nostradamus' most chilling lines says, "The earth will shake and waters will rise." This has often been linked to earthquakes, tsunamis, and other natural disasters. In 2024, regions prone to seismic activity, like the Pacific Ring of Fire, are already being monitored closely. Could this year bring a catastrophe on a scale we've rarely seen? 3. A major global conflict. Nostradamus warned of fire in the skies and great destruction from afar. Some interpret this as a reference to war or missile strikes. With geopolitical tensions simmering between major powers, particularly in Eastern Europe and Asia, could 2024 be the year that conflict escalates into something far more devastating? 4. The rise of artificial intelligence. Another prophecy hints at machines surpassing their creators, cold and calculating. In today's world, this feels strikingly relevant to advancements in artificial intelligence. While AI promises innovation, it also raises concerns about losing control over technology that becomes more autonomous and powerful. Could 2024 see a turning point in humanity's relationship with AI? 5. The emergence of a new global leader. Nostradamus wrote of a great leader arising from the ashes of chaos. This has often been interpreted as the rise of a new, charismatic figure who could either unite or divide the world. With global politics in flux, could 2024 bring a leader who reshapes the future of nations? 6. A climate catastrophe. The sun will scorch the earth, and the lands will dry, Nostradamus predicted. This seems to align with the growing impacts of climate change, including severe droughts, heat waves, and wildfires. In 2024, experts are warning that we could experience some of the most extreme weather events yet. Will this year force us to confront the realities of our changing planet? 7. A new pandemic. One of Nostradamus' most ominous warnings describes plagues spreading through the air, striking down the innocent. With memories of COVID-19 still fresh, fears of emerging diseases or new virus strains loom large. Could 2024 see the rise of another health crisis that tests our resilience once again? 8. Cosmic phenomena. Nostradamus mentioned great lights appearing in the heavens, strange and terrifying. This could refer to comets, solar flares, or even UFO sightings. With increased interest in extraterrestrial phenomena and space exploration, will 2024 bring a cosmic event that captures the world's attention or its fears? 9. Resource scarcity. The prophet warned of rivers running dry and the earth yielding less. This could be linked to water and food shortages caused by climate change, overpopulation, and supply chain disruptions. Could 2024 be the year when resource scarcity becomes one of humanity's most urgent challenges? 10. A spiritual awakening or collapse. Finally, Nostradamus hinted at a spiritual reckoning, where humanity must choose between enlightenment and chaos. In 2024, will we see people coming together to find meaning and connection, or will division and disillusionment continue to grow? This prophecy challenges us to reflect on our priorities and the direction we're heading. Each of these prophecies feels like a mirror, reflecting the anxieties and possibilities of our time. But are they inevitable, or are they warnings meant to help us change course before it's too late? That is the question Nostradamus challenges us to answer. Nostradamus' prophecies are more than just eerie predictions. They are mirrors reflecting the challenges and uncertainties of the human condition. The 10 prophecies we've explored today touch on every major concern of our time: climate change, technological advancement, global conflict, and spiritual crises. But what do they truly mean for us? Are they inevitable, or are they warnings designed to provoke action? One interpretation of Nostradamus' work is that it's not just about fate, but about awareness. By understanding these prophecies, we are invited to look at the patterns unfolding around us. Economic instability, environmental disasters, and rising tensions among nations are not new. They are part of cycles that have repeated throughout history. Nostradamus challenges us to break free from these cycles by recognizing their signs and responding wisely. Another critical aspect of these prophecies is their focus on human agency. While some may see Nostradamus' predictions as a roadmap to despair, others interpret them as an urgent call for reflection and change. We are not powerless in the face of these challenges. We have the tools, knowledge, and capacity to alter the course of events, but only if we act with intention and unity. Take, for instance, the prophecy about climate catastrophe. Scientists have warned us for decades about the dangers of ignoring environmental damage. Nostradamus' words echo these warnings, reminding us that we cannot separate ourselves from the natural world. If we continue down this path, his prediction may come true. But if we take responsibility, we can write a different ending. The same applies to the rise of artificial intelligence or the looming threat of resource scarcity. Nostradamus' cryptic warnings about machines surpassing man and Earth's rivers running dry highlight the dangers of prioritizing short-term gains over long-term sustainability. These are not distant threats. They are realities unfolding before our eyes. The question is, will we learn from these lessons, or will we repeat the mistakes of the past? On a spiritual level, Nostradamus' writings often point to a reckoning, a moment where humanity must choose between enlightenment and destruction. In 2024, as we face crises that seem insurmountable, this reckoning may be upon us. Will we come together to find solutions, or will we allow fear and division to define our future? Nostradamus doesn't give us the answer. He leaves that choice to us. Ultimately, these prophecies are as much about hope as they are about warning. Nostradamus understood that history is not static. It is shaped by the decisions we make, the values we uphold, and the courage we show in the face of uncertainty. His words remind us that even in the darkest times, we hold the power to change our destiny. As we step into 2024, let us take these prophecies not as predictions of doom, but as opportunities to reflect, adapt, and grow. Nostradamus' writings are a reminder that while the future may be uncertain, it is also full of possibility. The choice, as always, is ours. Nostradamus' prophecies are not just ancient verses. They are timeless reflections of humanity's greatest challenges and opportunities. His words challenge us to confront our fears, recognize the patterns of history, and take responsibility for the choices we make. The 10 prophecies we've explored today are not merely predictions. They are mirrors, forcing us to see the consequences of our actions and the paths we are creating for ourselves. As we stand at the edge of 2024, we cannot ignore the parallels between Nostradamus' warnings and the world around us. Economic instability, environmental disasters, technological advancements, and rising tensions, these are not distant threats. They are realities shaping our lives, our communities, and our future. Nostradamus' genius was not just in foreseeing these events, but in urging us to be mindful of the forces that drive them. But here's the truth. These prophecies are not carved in stone. They are not inevitable. Nostradamus' quatrains, though cryptic, leave room for hope. They remind us that while history may repeat itself, we have the power to interrupt the cycle. We can choose a path of understanding, preparation, and unity over one of fear, division, and complacency. Consider his warnings about climate catastrophe. Yes, they are dire, but they also serve as a wake-up call. We have the knowledge and tools to address these issues, but time is running out. Similarly, his prophecy about the rise of technology reminds us to guide innovation with wisdom, ensuring it serves humanity rather than controlling it. Nostradamus understood that the future is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. The spiritual reckoning he spoke of is perhaps the most profound. As a society, we are at a crossroads. Will we allow fear and greed to dictate our actions, or will we find the courage to come together, to rebuild trust, and to create a future grounded in shared purpose and hope? The answers to these questions will define not just 2024, but the decades to come. So, what do these prophecies mean for you? Nostradamus may have written for his time, but his messages transcend centuries. They call on us to reflect on our lives, our communities, and the legacy we leave behind. As you step into this year, ask yourself, what role will you play in shaping the future? Will you listen to the warnings, or will you ignore them? The choice is in your hands. And here is my challenge to you. Take these prophecies as more than words. They are opportunities to think, to act, and to change. Share this knowledge, discuss it, and let it inspire you to look at the world with fresh eyes. Nostradamus didn't write to frighten us. He wrote to prepare us. Are we ready to rise to the occasion? What do you think about Nostradamus' prophecies? Do you see signs of these predictions unfolding in the world around you? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm eager to hear how these revelations resonate with you. If this video opened your eyes or sparked your curiosity, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Here, we explore the mysteries of history, spirituality, and the forces shaping our future. There's so much more to uncover, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Remember, the future is not set in stone. Nostradamus' words are not just warnings, they are a call to action. Will you take this moment to reflect, prepare, and take control of your destiny? The answers lie not just in his prophecies, but in how we choose to respond.